So when you get your subsoiler, it's going to have all these parts separated. And the first thing you want to do is take out the main beam. The main beam is this part right here. It'll come just like it is, and the foot at the bottom, the black piece, the one with 2 bolts in it that you can see here, it is now made in America. On other parts, it has been made in China as one solid cast piece, but now we make ours in America. We're getting a lot better results out of it. So the first thing you want to do is slide the hitch, which Jeremy has over here, slide it over the main beam to the lower holes, all the way down. And then once you get that lined up, you're going to take 2 5/8 by 2.5 inch bolts with washers and put one in each hole, of course. And this is the hitch that will, here in just a few minutes, have the lift pins on it to let your tractor lift it up. The A-frame braces of the Subsoiler are made to go with the small hole at the top and the big hole at the bottom. You can easily see from here that there is a difference in the size of the holes. The bottom part is going to go down where the lift pins are going to go through the hitch. And the top part, the small hole, is going to go through the top. So we're going to go ahead and stick a bolt through the top of it to line those up. That's another 5/8 by 2.5 bolt at the top. And you see the other end just lays right there by the hitch where your lift pins are going to go. You don't want to tighten anything down until you're finished getting everything lined up, because then you might have to loosen something back up to adjust something. You know, if you're a 1/16 inch off, it can really mess you up later. And as these are lift pins going in there, the side pins, they're going to tie everything together down there. Now here we have a 5/8 by 7/16 bushing, and that's going to go in where the shear pin's going to go. You can always use the bolt to drive it in a little bit if it doesn't go. This is the top yoke. The welded piece is going to go towards the front. You can see there's a flat face, and the only thing that's not flat is the weld beads on there. That goes towards the front. That's a cavity in the back where the blade has to go for it to fit properly. And this is going to go to the first hole, and then your shear pin is going to go through there. And that's a 7/16 by 2.5 inch grade 2 or 3 at most shear bolt. And then there's a stop bolt that goes behind it. That's what Peanut has in his hand now. That goes in the only hole that's left on the piece. That's what stops that the top yoke from going too far. Now if you'll tighten up the bolts in any order you want to, it doesn't really matter. Once everything's tightened up, you're done and ready to subsoil.